Welcome to day 7 of the I'm Gonna Love on Me self-love challenge. Pat yourself on the back. You made it. You made it. You made it through week 1. Week 1 was all about releasing what has been holding you back. And the only way that we can release what's holding us back is by bringing to surface what it is that we need to release. So, all of the exercises that we went over throughout the days, it could make you feel a little bit down on yourself. It could make you feel a little bit overwhelmed. It could make you feel a little bit like shameful or guilty of the past that you've experienced. That's okay to have those feelings. It's totally okay and it's totally normal to have those feelings about yourself right now. That's the whole point of week 1, was to get to the bottom of those emotions that have been built up inside of you for so long that you need to release. So, day 7 is all about releasing the old you. Now, no need for me to recap every single thing that we've gone over, but I want you to remember. If you don't remember anything else that I've taught, I want you to at least remember the love hierarchy. Say it with me, everybody. How does the love hierarchy work? The first person you're going to love on is God. The second person you're going to love on is yourself. And the third is going to be everyone else. You have to choose yourself first in everything that you do. Choosing to love on God and choosing to love on you should be your actual absolutely priority every single day, not just when you have this big deadline, or not just when you have this big goal that's coming up. Every single day you need to do something that's going to choose you first, that's going to get you present in the moment, that's going to get you in a place of gratitude for what you have for that very day. On top of, you need to just be still with you before you begin your day. Imagine what it's going to look like with what you need to do for that day. Every single thing working out for your highest good. That's what the love hierarchy does for you. So please remember to do all that. And then everything else that we went over, the self mastery, creating the environment for success, recognizing self sabotaging traits, connecting with nature, doing breath work, all of those things start to come together for you easily and effortlessly when you first start with the love hierarchy. Alrighty, so releasing the old you. In order to release you, you have to know what you want to get rid of. The exercise I've given so far allow you to bring forward all that programming that you've had so far. It's normal to feel a little low right now. It's normal to feel a little confused. And actually, a few people reached out to me for my one-on-one coaching when they started this program. And they basically, what I noticed the trend in the women who invested even further into me so that they could get even more help, the trend that I noticed was there's a resistance that they had in the process of doing the work. Some of that resistance was feeling bad for the decisions that they made. For example, I have a client that is going through hardships with the parent of their child, the other parent of their child's father. And their child's father so persistent and so overwhelming with getting what he's always gotten, that when she put that boundary down on saying, no, you can't do this, either until you do this or period, then she felt bad after she made that decision. And I had to really tell her, which I'm telling you too, you chose yourself first in that decision. So, yes, it's going to feel bad because it's not normal for you to do that. It's normal for you to give in to whatever he's trying to say. So, it's okay to feel bad about doing it. It's okay for you to feel like it's hard to do that. Yes, it's hard because that's not what you've done in the past. And so, another thing that another client came to me and said she had resistance with she started implementing these things with just family member and friends around her. She felt like she got triggered by her surroundings. So when you're doing something great for yourself and people can see a change in you, the wrong people are going to make you feel bad for making those changes. The wrong people are going to say, yeah, oh, you think you're too good? Oh, you think you're better than me? All of this crazy stuff they're going to start to say to try to test you. It's all a test. And the answers come from the decisions that you make after you being triggered. So standing in your ground, standing in your own and speaking your truth and continuing to say no to those people that no longer serve you, it's okay. And I just want you to know that it's normal for it to feel hard. It's normal for you to feel bad for those decisions because you are shocking your subconscious. You're shocking your self-sabotaging patterns. You're creating a new for you. So it's scary and overwhelming. But the more that you're consistent in sticking up for yourself, the more that you are consistent in saying that word no, the more that you are consistent in protecting your own energy, it's going to start to become normal. Okay. Your subconscious is used to that pattern it has presented from your past. So now you got to create a new pattern for your future. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know that because you are in the self-love challenge, you do have an opportunity to get more from me, a little bit more one-on-one coaching with me. And so because you invested $111 in this program, you are going to get $111 off of my healing hypnosis package. So you'll be able to see more information down below about that. But hypnosis will help pull forward to your mind the things that you need to release. We've done it in this exercise. We're doing the journaling and everything, but your subconscious remembers who did it, when they did it, how it made you feel, and the outcome of what it is that your body responded to in that experience. And so when we do the one-on-one, I get on a call with you to find out what's been going on in your world. And then we discuss what are the things that you want the most to work on. And then I use my intuitive guides, I use my squad above me to help create a package that is catered to your needs and what you need in that moment. A lot of my clients, especially recently, have done forgiveness healing hypnosis sessions or procrastination healing hypnosis sessions. And I just want you to know, I might as well tell you right now that you all are going to get one healing hypnosis session in this actual package. It's going to be a bonus. I'm going to put it in where I feel as though you need it. But keep that in mind. You're going to get that one session. Okay. But I wanted to offer you the $111 off for my healing hypnosis package. You can click the link below so that you can get more information about it. But this is going to be your homework for today. Okay. When the releasing the old you brings up things that may have been painful for you. Okay. So your homework is I want you to write down what superpowers came from your shit. What superpowers came from the experiences that you went through? That's question number one. And I want to give you a little bit of an example of that. One of my first ever mentors, he was explaining that his father did not show love. He would come home from work, open up his newspaper, and almost act as though he wasn't even there. Wouldn't interact with the kid. So the kid did not feel, or my mentor did not feel like he was loved. But the one thing that his father made sure to do was teach him how to do yard work, teach him how to mow the grass properly, right? So when my mentor got old enough, he was able to do the yard work. And his dad was so anal about it looking pristine, basically looking like a golf course. And so when my mentor would do the lawn work while his father was at work, his father would come home, pull up in the driveway, and the first thing he would do was scan the entire field, yard, whatever, grass that was in front of him. And he would be like, "Toot, toot, 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 toot. You missed something right there. You missed something. Go get it." And so what that made my mentor do was get more in tune with editing. And so the next time he went in to do the yard work and the dad scanned the yard, he scanned it with him and then he could see where he made a mistake. And then after a while, as he was scanning, there was no mistakes whatsoever. And so that shit of feeling like he wasn't doing the yard work correctly, but taking a step back and seeing through his father's eyes, he was able to get that precision with his eyes in editing. And so, how he brought that superpower into his job was he can edit any kind of paper, any kind of advertisement, because that's where he came from, the advertising and marketing field. He could edit any kind of advertisement and see if there was a typo and see if there was an error, see if there was something that did not flow correctly. So that shit became his superpower. All right. So that's your question number one. What superpowers came from your shit? Question number two is what makes you unique and different? There are some strengths that came from all of the crap that you went through. For me personally, the strength that I received from coming from an abusive childhood, an abusive mother, an alcoholic mother, I told myself as a child, I wasn't going to treat anybody the way that she treats me. I was going to make sure, not even realizing as a child, that I was going to be spreading love instead of negativity because I grew up with so much negativity. That is why you can feel the love coming from my body whenever you do this self-love challenge, because that is what I told myself I was going to do. I'm never going to be like you, Mom. I told her that once, but in my head as a kid, I'm never going to be that negative. I'm never going to be that depressed. I don't ever want to be so unhappy like you. And so my superpower came that I am loving, I caring. See, I'm still kind of like hesitant on saying it, but it is what it is. I am loving, I am caring, and I am intuitive to the person that's in front of me. I don't ever want them to feel shitty the way that I felt, the way that my mama made me feel. All right. So that's my superpower. What makes you unique? What makes you different? Write that down. All right. Write it down. So the person that you have to be the most honest with is yourself. Period. Point blank. If you wanted to write down some of the things that you do want to release, like maybe you're always getting angry at somebody, maybe you're always yelling, maybe you always got so much aggression, or even there's nothing wrong with crying. I feel like it's a release, but even crying too much in front of people, that could be something that you want to work on. Just write it down, put it on paper, and get in tune with what the result that you want to have. If you wrote down something that you don't like, write down the result that you do want to have out of determining this superpower. All of these things is what's going to help you release the old you so that you can reclaim the person that you're meant to be. And that goes into what we're talking about week 2 of the I'm Gonna Love on Me self-love challenge. We are going to be speaking about on day 8 in the next video, rituals, the things that you can do to accelerate the abundance that is your birthright. Okay? Abundance is your birthright. You deserve it. So now it's time to reclaim that abundance that you always had, because you had it when you were born and also formed in your mama's womb. All right. So let's get to it. I'll see you on the next video. I love you all so very much. Sending you so much healing energy with so much love. I'll see you on day 8. Bye.